Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bedwars guide. This is episode 3. In the last episode I explained doubles and the episode before I explained solos. But this episode we're going to be staying away from actual games, maybe doing one at the end, but we're going to have a look here. Practice. If we click on here we will be given a GUI with different practice modes. So first we will go to bridging, which sounds quite simple. As soon as you place a block, a timer will start just above your hotbar, and you have to bridge to the other side as fast as possible. Now, I'm not an expert at speed bridging, but let's probably just reset this. And if you are an expert at speed bridging, you'll know how to speed bridge fast, unlike me. But if you're bridging like this, I can teach you one thing. If you turn yourself 45 degrees to the block, you will be able to bridge just that little bit faster. And then you can do this while jumping to create a staircase upwards, and this can be faster if you're going upwards in certain circumstances. Then the goal is to get all the way over here as fast as possible. I did that in 22.710 seconds. And there are settings here. You can have 50 blocks away, 100 blocks away, or infinite. There is no goal. There is no goal, you just go as far as you can go. Then, let's just set this back to 30. You can also change it to a slight height difference, or a staircase height difference, where you just have to staircase all the way up, which might actually be fairly easy for me. Maybe not. Maybe not. There we go. I did that in 24 seconds. So, going back to the settings, you can also have a diagonal line. And that is hard. This is hard. Like, I don't even know how you would do this. I suppose it would be... Nope. Yeah. If anybody works out how to do that, please tell me. So, that is the bridging settings. You can just set it to 50 blocks, slight, and straight. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, no, and I failed. Well, let's go on to the next setting. This one is MLG. First of all, by default, you'll be given a water bucket and a platform that you just have to clutch on by pressing the right click button as soon as you hit the surface with your water bucket. Sometimes it will glitch out like that water down there, but that's fine, you just need to ignore that. You won't be successful if you land in that though. So it's best to just go on another block next to it. Then settings with this one, you can change the platform size to medium, which is a little bit smaller, or small, which is 1 block. Then you can also have it height medium, so it is down there, or height low. Yeah, that's quite a way, just saying. That's debatable if I failed or not, but okay. Then if we just bring that back up to the surface, we can also have the platform random. It will look over here, it will sometimes be over here, sometimes over here, and it just varies on where it can go. Then you can also change the tallness, and you think, well, for a water bucket clutch, that doesn't really make sense. But there is another option down here, and that item is the ladder. So let's just change the platform size to small, and have it always centered, and also change it to ladder. And as you can see, we are left with a 3-block tool thing, which we have to 3-block tool blocks, 3-block tool goal, kind of, that we have to ladder clutch on, and I'm, as you can see, can't ladder clutch. I've done it a few times on here, but I will do it until I succeed. That was close. That would have saved me if there was land straight underneath, but there isn't. Hey, I did it! There we go. And you can also have item shuffle, so after you jump, it changes to a random spot in your inventory, which is difficult. So that is MLG. Then we can go to the next one, which is Fireball and TNT jumping. By default, you will be given a fire charge, or fireball as it's actually called in the games, and you'll essentially have to jump as far as possible. And no, it's not done by doing that. Let's reset that. It is done by running and jumping and then placing the fireball as soon as you land. So douche, douche, and that's where I would place the fireball. So douche, douche, fireball. And I wasn't running then, that's why I only got 9 blocks. So I have managed to get 17 on here once. Just as I say that. And the settings for this is you can start with 5 items, or 2. And I only ended up using essentially 2 there. But if you get it right, you can try and boost yourself quite a way. Unlike that. So it would be something like, or maybe, yeah, it's quite difficult. I usually prefer just going with 1 item. And you can also enable wool, so you can like just sort of bring yourself up a bit to begin with, and then glitch. I glitched, and then douche, and just get 1 block there. But then we have the TNT jump. We don't need 5 TNT, let's just go with 1 to begin with, and disable wool. TNT is on a fuse for 4 seconds, so you want to run into it as soon as 3 seconds is up. So 1, 2, 3, and I timed it wrong. That happens, that does happen. There we go, that was perfect, Matt. 15 blocks. So we have seen someone do TNT jumping in a previous episode, which they mastered perfectly. It was accidental, but it was perfect. And if you start off with wool and 5 items, you can change it up a little. So if we just sort of do a bit of this, and even if you had a water bucket on you, that would make it a tiny bit better. You can just... oh, okay, that didn't work. Yeah, that did not work. You can essentially, I think, possibly... no, you can't. What you can do, you can like make an area for you and then like put the TNT down and get boosted quite a way. Or if this bed wasn't here, which it is, which is quite annoying, you can... I'm not good at TNT jumping, I'm better at fireball jumping. As you can see, I can't TNT jump for the life of me. Then we get on to the 2 new ones. These haven't been in Hypixel for that long. It's been maybe a month, maybe 2 months. Pearl clutching. Yes, there are ender pearls in Bedwars. I've just basically never used one. So you click start and you will be given an ender pearl and you have to throw it at the island before you fail. Like so. I didn't... okay, I don't know how I managed to do that. Oh. Why is it just double clicking for me, essentially? So this can happen if you're falling from a height and you... why does that do that occasionally? I'm sorry, what? If you're falling from a height and you can quickly clutch onto the side, as you can see, I did clutch onto the side, but it was on a flat block and I failed then. It was on a flat side, so you fall off that side. And occasionally that does happen, to be honest. And the settings for this, I haven't really looked at, to be honest, but you can set the distance to quite a way, which is basically difficult. impossible, not difficult, basically impossible. Face a random direction, and we will just change that back so I don't instantly fail. And you can... Why does that do that occasionally? That must be a glitch of some sort. Then you can shuffle the pearl as well in your inventory, which is really difficult. Okay, no, this is that's not funny. This will occasionally happen to you in a Bedwars game, but all you have to do is /lobby, and you'll be taken back to the lobby, and then you just do the command /rejoin, which joins you to the Bedwars game you were just playing. This is the next one. I didn't really explain this, but if we just go here, this is the bow one at the end. You'll be given a bow, and it will be enchanted with infinity, and you just have to hit this target like so. And to change the settings, we can do the target distance very far, which is... Oh, that was close. Missed. I will get this. I will get this. Hit! I got a hit. I got a hit. I'm happy. Okay. So I can complete that skeleton achievement then, whatever it's called. Let's just bring that closer. You can also have the target high. So coming back, you can just... Donk. No, you can just... Boop. Seriously, this isn't that difficult. Oh my goodness. There we go. I got a hit. And we can change the movement to jumping like basically a normal player would. And then we can also change the speed to fast. Nobody's going to be running like that in an actual Bedwars game unless they've got speed, which is like really hard to hit. I will get a hit. Yeah, I'm not going to get a hit on that. And then you can just reset movement settings, and I've missed one. Oh yeah, target type, you can just change it to a block and hit it, unlike me, and just you get a hit and it flashes like so. Bullseye. I'll take that one. So those are the 5 different methods. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, done that. These are the 5 different methods that you can practice in the practice. Makes sense. And we will put these into a game. Also, if you see a Herobrine walking around, that's someone's pet. That took me a while to realise that. So I am actually just going to go on 4v4v4, so you will get a sneak peek at what this is like for later in some future episode. Probably next episode, to be fair, because I'll miss out 3v3v3 for later, as it's kind of the one that nobody really does. So as you can see, 4 people, but I'll explain this later, and somebody disconnected. When somebody disconnects, they drop all their items on the floor, and then you become very sad, because there's only a limited number of you now. If we get Fireball, and let's just grab a TNT. Okay, that's actually... let's leave the TNT, as no, I can't. Water buckets only cost 3 gold. I thought they used to cost 6. Oh well. Let's leave the water bucket in here now. But as you can see, what we can do is launch ourselves into the air and lag back. Okay. That happens. This is probably not gone as well as I thought. Have they been killed? Hopefully. So let's just lob this back in here and grab this water bucket and for this, I'm just going to head out towards... Oh, and I'm lagging again. Towards this island here, so we can just fireball jump over to here. So, essentially what we want to do is a run up, and we can launch ourselves over to here. Then with this is the water bucket, obviously. You can just go up here, bridge across, and water buckets will immediately place, and you won't get the bucket back, so it's... Ooh, blue bed's just been taken by our team. And we have run out of blocks, but the only way to get back is by jumping down, but we don't want to take any health, and red is coming. So you just MLG like that, and the water gets placed, and we just go to jump into the void, because we can't get back in time to stop red. Stop red, stop red, stop red, stop red, stop red, stop red. Too late. Too late. Well, now I've shown you a couple of MLGs, we can just, you know, grab that. And in blocks you will always find ladders. So with ladders, you know what we did. And if we just, you know, pillar up because blue's coming, what we can do is clutch on the side of a block. And I just clutched, which was amazing. That was quite cool. I don't often manage to do that. Before I say goodbye, yeah, goodbye.